I'm Bruce, my content is Effect Zero, Profile Production. Next part of Jan Bender. Actually, never honestly tried to record this. But something happened, like my Steam fucked up, so I couldn't even get Jan Bender up. But now I started the game, so it all should be alright. So, there. Start coding right here, and now we're gonna see what's happened with Nadia. That's actually Nathan, but she should be called Nadia, so... Looks like I got a bit of time left this afternoon. Time to do some investigation. Who should I interrogate today? Speak to Jack. Well, Jack is pretty much the only one that I think is responsible for it. But I don't want to speak to him again, because he's irritating. Speak to the legal team. I think I might have a little to chat with the legal team. They are lawyers, and I only trust them as far as I can throw them. But now when you're a girl, you can't throw them very far. Maybe you can. And while I'm stuck in this form, that's like half as far as normal. Yeah. Maybe I should do some weights or something. No. Natalia, talk to me. Hey, Natalia. Call me that again and you're fired. We're working on a legal settlement now. We're assuming the worst, and I have already set up accounts to buy the silence of all the involved parties. It's going to cost us a few mil, but that's nothing compared to the numbers of financial team are coming up with. Abandon is the brick of making a fortune. Do I get settlement money? No. What? Stupid corporation responsibility. Oh, Natalia? Yeah? What hours do you normally work around here? I work flexible hours. I always work a solid 9 hours, including my lunch break. But I usually start early and finish in the early afternoon. So on average, what time did you start and finish? Normally I start work at 7 and finish at 3. Why? I'm your boss. I like to know when you work. Fair enough. Natalia, send me a summary of the cash settlements to my company email and look over it this evening. I got other stuff to take care of now. I'll send you the email right away. Alright, Jack is still the one that I think is responsible. Even if he isn't responsible, I still want to throw him under the bus. Natalia times didn't then concede with the midnight attack, but that still didn't rule out the possibility she was lying to me. I didn't think it was her, but she wasn't in the clear just yet. I think she was in the clear. I was starting to get an idea of everyone's finishing times, but even if I did get the precise list of the pure time from the security and compare them to the time of the hack, it was still only circumstantial evidence. I needed something big, but what I need more than anything was time. Boxes were probably cracking or encrypting right now, so I needed to move faster. Hey, sweetie. Find out anything at the lab? Oh yeah, I found exactly what I was looking for. You found the hacker? Nope. So what were you looking for at the lab? It's a surprise. I'm saving it for a rainy day. Okay. I know what it is. I saw that in Dina's story. And you all probably also know what it is, but I'm gonna play it like I don't know it. Well, I'm spoken to the DDG security, and I'm getting them to look over the security footage for us. I'm also finding out everyone's departure time, so I can see if there's anything odd in the footage. Alright, it's that time. It's a shame they don't record inside the building, and making things much easier. Actually, I need to check one thing. Alright. Shame they don't inside the building. It makes things so much easier. Yeah, but I'd make a million more problems with riddled internal surveillance, and Jack just used to look down women's tops without being seen. I didn't realize how big a creep Jack was. I know he was an asshole, but he's seriously messed up. Hopefully he'll die soon. Throw him under the bus? Literally speaking. That'd be nice. Ready to head home? Sure, let's go. It had been a long day, and I still didn't feel like I was getting anywhere. This was tough, and having to wear a skirt wasn't making things any easier. So what's this thing you got from the lab? It's a surprise. You know I hate surprises. You might not hate this one. Tell me. Nope. Hey, do you want to go out for dinner tonight? The fridge is pretty much empty. Pizza? I'm thinking of fish and chips. Here, I was worried you wanted to order nachos again. Nah, you have to be crazy to eat them more than once a week. Those things are ridiculously unhealthy. And fish and chips aren't. Unless they deep fry them 10 times, then they're probably better for you than those nachos. Rose and I didn't eat out much, aside from a few work functions we were forced to attend, although the two of us were quite well on finalizing spending a fortune on expensive dinner always felt like a massive waste of money. Fish and chips might not be the most elegant meal around, but we were both hungry, and it'd be nice for us to get out of the house for once. Something's wrong with my voice. I can't figure out what it is, and I can't fix it. Whoa, there's a lot of drunk teenagers around. The green cat that has always sold the cheap cocktails, aside from getting a sack of goon. It's cheapest way to get drunk around here. And you know that from personal experience. I might have gone through a wild phase during high school. Wild phase. Now I'm wishing I met you a few years earlier. Okay, you find us a table while I go buy on some food. And shout this one. It's not every night you get to take your lady out for dinner. Unless those scientists kick up the game, I have sinking feeling I might be stuck like this for a few months. I'll make it work. What do you mean? It's a surprise. Now wait, here. I'll be back with the fried fish. I wonder if I can find a table that's sufficient distance away from those teenagers. It's only a matter of time until one of them drinks too much and throws up everywhere. The boardwalk was ripe for development. If I had known this place got this much traffic, I had opened my electronics store here instead of across the road at the mall. It probably wasn't a good idea to bring that up with Rose though. It just caused another argument about how if I'd listened to her, we would have made more money and I wouldn't have a failing business on my hands. She would have been right about this one though. This place was packed with people. Phew, I'm sure it sure was busy in there. Where exactly did you go? There's a fish and chip shop just past the building over there. You can't see it, but it's definitely there. Really? I can't see a fish and chip shop. I guess you just have to take your word for it. Hey, where's the food? This one, it's one of those take a number and wait places. They said they have our food ready in about half an hour. But I'm hungry now. Actually, there's been something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Yeah? It's been bugging me for a while now, and I know now it isn't exactly the best time, but I keep waiting for the perfect moment that never comes around. This might sound really sudden, but have you ever thought about kids? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, not right now. Our place is way too small to raise a family, and I would like to go overseas on a big holiday first, but yeah, kids is definitely in my life plan. We had this conversation before though, haven't we? We were planning to start all this in a few years' time, right? Yeah, I know, but with you being female, that kind of complicates things. I'm not going to stay like this. I mean, it's not that bad, and I'm getting used to it surprisingly quickly, but I won't be female forever. Whoops, I double-clicked, oops, I didn't know. Babe, I couldn't care less what gender you are. It's the person underneath I care for. Same here, Rose. If it had been the other way around, and you were turned into a guy, then I think I would have found a way to make things work as well. It would have been extremely awkward at first, though. You're right. We would have made it work, but if we want to have kids one day, then we both can't both be the same gender, if you know what I'm saying. If none of you have like a brother, a full-blooded brother, because then, well, this is still be the same blood. Where are you going with this? And if I probably have to test that, if I did turn myself into a guy, I want a few years to get used to being a guy first, so that I'd make a better dad when we did have kids. This is just weird. So weird. If I did do that, do you think it'd still work out between us? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you telling me you are actually considering turning yourself into a dude for me? I got the transformation serum right here. Whoa. I want us to be together, Nate, and I want us to raise a family and be great parents together. With this serum I can make that happen. And it probably make our nightlife more interesting too. Rose, it's been less than a week. It won't be long until those scientists at the lab find a way to reverse it. So don't do anything hasty. I know. Wait, oh, I know. I was just thinking of the worst case scenario. With you being stuck as a woman forever, it seems unlikely, but I'm just covering all my bases. I seriously don't want to be stuck in this body forever. Stop pretending you don't like it, I can tell. It does have some positives, and I give it that. Okay, so how about I hold on to this serum for a while, and we make a decision further down the line. Even if they don't find a way to change you back, we could always have a gender swap holiday or something. It'd be fun. Yeah, actually that could be interesting. You are right though. If I'm stuck as a woman, then turning yourself into a man would be one way we could start a family. I never imagined myself as being the mom, but we make it work. You make a great mom. Actually, isn't it called ma'am? Or something like that? Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't call mom. Because I'm pretty sure that. It's not spelled that way. You're a tough exterior, but deep down you're really nice and caring. And you make great dad, but let's save the conversation for later. Right now you just want some fish and chips. Me too. I'll be right back. They should have finished up our order by now. Let's hope so. I'm starving. Rose brought up a good point. Things would probably work out if we both got the gender changed. It'd be a bit unorthodox relationship, but it wasn't really that bizarre. It'd be fine. That being said, I was still really early days yet, and I've been a woman for less than a week, and that wasn't nearly enough time for the scientists to reach any conclusions about whether they should be permanent or not. At the rate things were going, it was much more likely that tomorrow Liam and Dave would tell me they found a way to change us back to normal. They were kids, and I had my utmost faith in them. It wouldn't be long until everything was back to normal. Rose and I spent the rest of the evening eating fish and chips at the boardwalk and talking about our future. You know, if we stuck like this, Nathan would work for a name. Natania is funny, but Nataniana is funny, but if we're going to for an actual name, Nadiana would suit you. Can we talk about this later? It's in the middle of the night. Sorry, I can't sleep. We got a busy day tomorrow, and once we got this boxless business sorted, we talk more about this gender swapped couple stuff. Okay. Good night, Rose. Night, Nadine. That's really funny. Actually, I don't know if a girl actually would take it that well with the guy they were together with actually turned into the same gender. So I don't know if that would really work that way. The next morning I was awoken by a call from Liam. He didn't sound too happy, so I made my way over the lab. Those kids probably need a new Bunsen burner or something. Or they gave each other enormous ugly boobs again. Probably. Hey Nathan. Hey. Judging by your tone in the phone, you didn't sound happy. I take you have some bad news to break to me. Yeah. So what's wrong? Aside from the fact you give yourself enormous boobs for no disconnected reason, that is? We're stuck like this. You're kidding. No. She's not. When we made this gender swap serum, we gathered a bunch of examples from random people in the population. We tried to get every gene we need in order to create a functional sex change serum. By sheer coincidence, one of the samples in our gene bank contained a gene that when activated caused a sex change on its own. We thought our genders were swapped because we replicated our Y chromosomes with X chromosomes, but we were wrong. Our serum altered the physical traits to give us big breasts and giant hair, but several of our genes were overridden by this gene. And unfortunately, this gene prevents any alteration to our genetic structure. We all contain this gene, which we nicknamed Dinalin gene, and there's no way to remove it. It's now the central part of our genome, and unfortunately it means that all of us will remain genetically female, regardless of what serum we can come up with. I'm sorry. Are you sure that's nothing you can do? Yeah, but I've looked at everything. We're stuck like this. Fantastic. Well, today wasn't off to a good start. Luckily, I did give me an opportunity to go over a new contract the legal team had sent me. They were paying the scientists a fortune in wages and compensation, and Adam was spending millions. It was easily our biggest investment yet. However, with the scientific breakthrough of a century on our hands, we make it all back tenfold, and we all be living the easy life. As long as Boxer didn't publish their gene swap product first. Well, at least that's one crisis taken care of. No need to worry about being sued now. But seriously, am I stuck like this? That confusing technology Liam talked to me about sounded correct, and I can't see why he lied to me. This is bad. Nathan, are you okay? You didn't look right when I saw you walk into the building. Did something happen? Apparently I'm stuck like this. I spoke to the lab and their genetic lock or something stopped us from returning to our male forms, and according to them, there isn't any way to fix it. So I guess you might as well call me Nadina, because I won't be changing back. I'm sorry, Rose. I'm really, really sorry. Oh, is that it? Huh? It's been less than a week since your scientists discovered a way to spontaneously change people's gender, but after 5 days it's suddenly doom and gloom and permanent sex changes? That's stupid. Give me another month or so to find a way to change you back. I'm confident about that. You think so? Have you looked around the lab? They're building a machine to turn it into mermaids, like actual flipping mermaids that can breathe underwater and stuff. I remember seeing that machine. I'm calling bullshit out of being permanent. They find a loophole, trust me. Mermaids? Really? I suppose we could market that scuba divers or as an anti-drowning device at pools. That being said, I quite like the female you. You never forget about leaving the toilet seat up anymore, and you do have one hell of a sexy butt. And let's be honest here, there was a part of you that wanted to try being female, or you never would have founded that research lab in the first place. Nope. I had no idea what they were researching. I thought they were looking into hair growth formulas. Really? A business genius such as yourself did then look into what your scientists were researching? You didn't have a technical expert look into the computer files or anything? Well, maybe I didn't know. Ha! I know it. But I didn't fund them because I wanted to be a woman. So why did you fund them then? Huh? Because it was a good business investment? And? Okay. So back in high school I used to watch a stupid Japanese TV show called Cocoon Jumble. It was about this guy who would turn into a woman every time he was hit on the head with a coconut. And it was pretty stupid. Yeah. I don't know, I just liked the show a lot back then. And I thought that if I developed a gene change drug, there might be interest to review the show and hey, make a new season. Or at least the old ones in HD or something. Seriously, that was why you found them, because of stupid Japanese show? Actually, I didn't watch some Japanese shows, and they're actually not too stupid. Actually, some of them are good. It was stupid, but that was good stupid. Uh-huh. I thought being able to turn into a woman randomly was kind of cool, but I had zero intention to live the rest of my life like this. If I had known it'd be permanent trapped as a woman, I never would have opened the lab. I still don't think this is permanent. I'm not even remotely convinced. Yeah, you're probably right. I might give them a week to see if they can reverse this serum, but my offer from last night still stands. I'm not gonna lie, I've had quite a few manly urges when I've seen you bend over in that skirt. I think being a dude could be fun, and I'm pretty sure you'd like it too. Heh, don't drink that serum. We still have no idea if it works or what sort of ridiculous side effects it could cause. Heck, knowing those scientists, it probably just give you bigger boobs. That could be fun too. Don't drink it. There's no need to stress so much, Nadine. We figured something out, one way or the other. Thanks, sweetie. And I do think their name Dina suits you. Try out for a few days. It's not like we can just change it later if you hate it. It's certainly better than Nathaniel. Hey, do you want to go shopping? I only own one outfit, and I was borrowing that from you to begin with. I'm really stocky as a woman. I'm going to need more than one top. Sure, maybe we can get you shorter skirts too. Show off that cute butt of yours. Let's not push it. Nothing wrong with only owning the one outfit though. You really need to expand your wardrobe, bros. No. There's no point sitting around feeling sorry for myself. Life had dealt me a stranger hand, but there was no way forward other than to keep playing. Alright, let's save here. I actually done nearly all the stories now. A little sad they're gonna end so soon though. But they're opening a new story already. They have probably not finished writing it yet because, well, they are pretty good stories and they probably put in a lot of time making them. So at least that was all I had for this time then, so hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!